All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RGL Season 11. We are going to be casting a Week 4B match, Goblin Zone Invite versus 3D3M. If you couldn't already tell, this is an Invite 6v6 match, and it is on Gully Wash. Both of these teams have been, well, Goblin Zone Invite has kind of been struggling in Invite right now. I believe they have acquired one win so far, and 3DM is about 3-4, and so two of the kind of lower seeded teams right now playing against each other, and I expect it to be a really exciting match as Goblin Zone Invite is really gunning for a win here. Parsuh, do you have any thoughts on the players on some of these teams? A lot of them, of course, have been really well known in Invite, but some of them are kind of newer.
Yeah, I watched a lot of TF2, and Vati is one of those players who he has his moments. So does Walrex and Rakuso. Those players are all really well seasoned. So I think those guys are going to be the MVPs of the blue team. Alexandros is another one of those players who's been around the block. So is Gaia. Coming from just really out of nowhere, out of the pug scene, and then he just kind of dominated one of the seasons he played. I don't remember when. It's been a while, but let's take away the first mid.
Yep. I will be watching Vati as he rolls out. He has gotten here about the same time as Gaia, just spamming into the big door, hitting a lot of damage onto Zunzi, and both teams kind of playing standard on both sides. Raphael trying to chase a soldier down lower. Looks like Paul Dog is also trying to counter-initiate by jumping across. Walrex followed up with a great bomb, killing two people. Deadly Seed stuck on the fourth. That's going to be 3 down for Goblin Zone Invite.
Both scouts on the blue team fell low round to fight one soldier who went elbow, and I don't know if that was the play, because I don't know, it just shouldn't have worked. But blue team, the dominating first mid win.
Yeah, definitely. I guess they saw that isolated pick and kind of made it work out. Maybe their soldiers were able to distract on the other side with their bombs. Either way, 3D3M full Uber advantage as their combo is already getting into lobby. And I would expect them to try to take this Uber, maybe through river or through main. It looks like Raphael is kind of fighting a soldier here. He's disconnected from the beam, isn't able to chase. But
they are... Sorry to cut you off. They're lingering a lot in lobby. I guess they're just waiting to get their heals up, but no one's really spotting. It looks like they're going to go through lower main. They have red team Magma on the Pyro, sitting up on the right. They do go through lower main. Magma doing a great job juggling the demo. Not going to get the sentry down. Magma is going to single-handedly stuff this entire Uber in main. But actually, blue team's, or red team's kind of crumbling.
Yeah, looks like
blue team,
that was a really good job of stuffing the doorway, but somehow two people just went down in front of the Pyro's face. Gaia's trying to block the door, but it's Vani and Paul.
River.
Oh. Yeah, what a great job. Didn't expect that. With the, as you said, Magma doing a great job stuffing the doorway. Somehow 3DM just found the frags they needed to find, and it really cleaned a lot of people up there, managing to win it out with Vati in the end.
That was really good by Magma.
And I think on this mid, I'm going to be doing the same thing, watching Vati. And
on the Gaia cam. That's what I'm also seeing them play.
Yeah, Vati doing a great job again, spamming the choke. Not able to stop Zunzi from climbing up, though. Both teams playing kind of standard. Alexandros getting it cleaned up. Yeah, in the drop-down area. Vati getting traded out for it, though. Looks like 3DM just playing very passive in choke while their soldiers are kind of cleaning up frags right now. Raphael leading it back in with Rakuso. And the
big bomb.
Yeah, as you said, great bomb coming out, doing a lot of damage, cutting off the players in choke. Paul Dog managing to find the time to flank off of that. And it's just going to be Deadly Seed up trying to salvage, but he's not able to find anything.
Yeah, red team's going to have to figure something out on these mids. But, there's still a lot of time to work with on the clock, so not a huge rush, but mid to last, second time in a row, can't be feeling too good about that.
Yeah, definitely getting that mid to last, kind of, twice in a row.
Yeah.
Can hurt the morals. What do you want to see Goblin Zone Invite try to change up to make sure this last goes their way?
That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I haven't, these rounds have been so fast. I haven't really gotten a chance to really just kind of see what they're doing. But loose cannon from the Gaia guy. Oh, here we go. Blue Uber.
Yeah, taking it
this-
straight in is Vati, trying to spam down the sentry gun, but Magma's doing a great job on Pyro yet again. Pauldog and Walrus don't
two
care.
people on the point.
Yeah, as you said,
people
just
don't-
getting on the point. Who cares about the sentry gun?
cares?
Man, they just push through.
I would have loved to see the GZ team and friends just have a little more. To have a soldier on the ring is so powerful on this map because you can deny the people who are going river, and it forces the Ubered players to look at the guy on the ring as opposed to the actual sentry gun, you know, and it becomes a lot more manageable.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Looks like aggressive mid this time. 3DM just sending both of their soldiers into choke. Look at all this damage coming out, but somehow it's the scouts for Goblin Zone Invite stopping that aggressive.
That was some great stuffage coming out from GZ. You know, they get two really early picks on mid, and it sets them up for a mid to last of their own. Gaia send up some unconventional traps on the last point here. I would love to see, you know, Tomato Tom and Alexander's peek a little more. You know, ruin those crit heals, see what they're going on, see what they got going on at last. As soon as I see that Tomato Tom is doing some peeking of his own. Gonna get pressured out of river. It looks like GZ is gearing up to push river. We got Vati. They got sentry gun behind the point in water, and Vati and Aputis in secret.
Yeah, a little bit unconventional, that center gun. And we'll have to see how GZ does this. Pyro killing him immediately. Great job by Gaia there. Uber's coming out onto the top right, almost actually catching out the heavy on Raphael. Goblin Zone Invite doing a great job playing this slow, not losing a single player as they kind of figure everything out here.
No. Rakuso just got owned in the left spawn. Oh no, you hate to see it.
What exactly happened?
He walked out of spawn and immediately got market garden.
You hate to see it.
So unfortunate. But hey, that's a round point for GZ.
Yeah, it looks like Tomato Tom's actually doing a fast rollout into drop down. I don't think anyone knows he's here yet. He just comes up, but Pauldog has his number.
Pauldog sees everything. Magma gonna equalize the pick back into Walrus, but GZ is going to retreat very early mid. They're trying to play it a little bit safer on these mids, I've noticed just now. But 3D3M barreling through choke.
Yeah, Raphael catching a pipe though. Really good job by Gaia stuffing that. Deadly Seed finding that other pick. 3DM going 2 down, but you know, Gully Clutch is a hard map to push, so 3DM might be confident. Yeah, confident enough to hold.
Alexander's just through drop down. Oh, he doesn't get anything through drop down, unfortunately. He actually dies for that. That's not very good. What is going on, dude?
Yeah, Soldier also followed Alexander's up through drop down, so that was 2 soldiers through drop down, but then an Uber trade happened. Maybe a miscommunication there. I don't think Goblin Zone Invite wanted
They're
to
going
use
fast.
Uber.
Big door. They're going to wrap them.
Yeah, they're getting wrapped already. Weren't able to get their medic up top, so it's a fight through Big Door. Walrus goes down, but Pauldog ends up killing Zoomzy. Pauldog is still controlling the high ground, doing a great job keeping everything under control. Alexandros comes through River, though, and cleans up with the medic with Deadly Seed.
Well, you know, the med for med trade isn't the worst thing to happen after that, but they did commit a few too many bodies, in my humble opinion. But it actually isn't going to lead to anything. 3D3M going to just opt to stabilize on the second point. Maybe a dry push? Actually, no, never mind. They just got both their spawns.
Yeah, it seemed like there might have been a chance there, but maybe the spawns just didn't quite work out for them.
They do have the sentry going up again. It's sort of the default Banny spot. And now we're back to square one.
Yeah,
Alexander is on a banner, though.
Oh, is he? Yeah, and actually kind of looks like Zoomzy got a slight Uber advantage here. Pauldog doesn't care, just jumping in, trying to get this force up, and Rakuso following it up, getting a pick. That's a 3-man sack, but getting the medic and demo is absolutely what
that is
3DM wanted.
huge.
Looks like
Alexandros prodding in river, trying to get up that banner. Well, if he gets his banner up, this could lead to a push even without Uber, or not a push, but Alexander's gonna opt to hold a little bit more aggressive with that banner because of the damage resistance. which he is opting to do. He's posting up in the lobby.
Yeah.
But Walrex is on Pyro. Now, I have seen this work before. Walrex is probably going to want to opt to go river and then go down underneath water and just kind of air blast people off the point, which I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to send Paul Dog down in water. Walrex inch his way.
Yeah. Gun
Up
finally
to the point.
goes down. As you said, Walrex has made it, but somehow he didn't reflect anything. He just lost all his health to a couple of projectiles, and it's going to be Goblin Zone possibly holding the point, but on the other side, Vadi's just doing 1 trillion damage on the point. I don't know if it's enough, though. Rakuso's trying to follow it up by just jumping for the medic.
Oh! Rakuso! What Uber percent was Zoomsy at?
Probably very close.
He was at like 90 or something. He was very close to having Uber.
Yeah. Tomato Tom in river gets cleaned up by Paul Dog trying to get their way out of blast. Goblin Zone invite going down to players, not what they wanted. 3DM might have a chance to do some crazy play here. Body spamming the drop down area. Paul Dog's just spamming a bit. Rakuso's kind of
Rakuso.
trying to peek every doorway, but Alexandros catches the scout in the close quarters environment and kills him with his rocket. Alexandros looks to be trying to make a play of his own as he jumps into the river area, hitting a great rocket. Not able to follow it up though.
Well, you know, sometimes you take a risk, and if you win it, it's a great, it's high risk, high reward from Alexandros. It's like in the least words possible.
Yeah,
But Raphaim going down immediately. The Putis Deadly Seed gonna actually do a lot of work, do a lot of damage. You took like 0 damage.
Yeah, usually the
That's
heavy
kind of
gets
crazy.
focused, but when they live, they do a bunch of damage. Fadi is last alive in water, and he had an opportunity to kill the medic there, shot some projectiles at him.
Rakuso's
but-
back in. Rakuso wants to fight this. He's just 2 shots Deadly Seed.
Yeah, Rakuso doesn't care. He's just going in.
Doesn't care. Oh, but Mopsy.
Yeah, Mopsy's stuck in, not able to leave, but 3DM just doesn't care. Raphaim's they're just running in one by one.
20 seconds up on the clock, you know, and they're up around, so there is really no consequence in doing this. But it doesn't look like it's gonna work out. Paul Dog is hiding on second for whatever reason.
Yeah, good catch on the clock. I did not notice that.
Yeah.
That would appear to be what's going on. Goblin Zone Invite has no chance of pushing out of last, so 3DM's just kind of doing whatever they can to try to count the point there.
But the mids, like, the 3D3M mids were pretty good, and you know, Paul Dog, I want to see him go or watch that drop down one more time. I think Tomato Tom, I have a feeling Tomato Tom's gonna go drop down one more time, and then Paul Dog, I know he has it scouted out.
Yeah, looks
5
like
gifted on this one.
Body spamming into the choke. Tomato Tom opting to go behind through big door, but Raphaim is just there trying to chase him down, but Alexandros actually catches him as he's trying to chase. What a great play by Goblin Zone Invite. Paul
Dog picks up Zoomsy.
Yeah, as you said, medic down, trying to be counter-aggressive by Goblin Zone Invite, and it really pays off for them. Only having their med go down is really good for Goblin Zone Invite. Being down around, they now have a chance to really bring it back and tie it.
Yeah, let's see what they do off of the 3-man advantage. See, Tomato Tom. Zoomsy does come up on crits. I'm interested to see how they approach the crits, because, you know, they could take it Launchpad, they could take it River, or they could just, blue team could just dry fight, and if they know they're on crits, it could spell disaster for Zoomsy and friends.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like both teams just spamming it on the high ground. Rakuso somehow got behind here. Alexandros doesn't care though, just kills him immediately. I don't even think Alexandros knew Rakuso was there. On the other side,
in on the med again. He just 2 rockets the med again. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Paula gets in for free, almost for free again, but Mopsy opting just to save his life and say, hey, let's keep this 50 Uber advantage while the red team wipes.
Yeah, Paul Dog just finding every play he needs to find. I thought that crits would be relevant, but
I did too.
that just doesn't matter. Paul Dog doesn't care what the medic's running. And now Goblin Zone Invite going to be at like 50 Uber disadvantage and probably stuck on last because
Magma Sniper.
Yeah,
This could be a game changer.
Yeah, 3DM with their Uber ad. Looks like they're going choke. Hopefully they know there's a sniper, but They can probably see the sniper dot. Pauldog's having a really hard time getting through this choke.
Yeah, it just yeah, I was gonna say they should rotate big door, which is what they're gonna do. Magma doesn't actually know they're rotating big door, but Rafim does go down early. There you go, Magma looking at the big door, see if he can catch anything. They just went to lobby, so they're gonna go river, and this could be.
Yeah, but look at the Uber situation.
Oh, true, I didn't see that. It's even.
3DM messing around maybe a little too much. I don't think they know the Uber situation even out. Zoomzy popping it off, Uber trade happening, and 3DM realizes they didn't want this. They just leave.
Alexander's is.
Yeah,
What
I guess
is that last? Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, Walrus kind of just went last during that play. Rakuso maybe tried to do a two-man, but just immediately dies to Magma.
Yeah, that I didn't realize that Walrex and Rakusa were behind. I just saw Alexander's kind of like waddling in his own river, and then here's Walrex at last. So this could actually be really advantageous for 3DM. The classic sandwich play. It is a classic. You see it in every type of TF2, but let's see if 3DM can actually pull it off. They do. Ubers are even, so I would hope to see something pretty soon come out from Walrex. Because they know GZ does know that Walrex is behind, so if they do opt to just go forward, it'll be a 5v6 even Uber exchange. Which, you know, depending on how you look at it, it could be good, it could be bad.
Yeah.
You know, if you do get the picks, it'll be pretty good. But 3DM is gonna try to. They're trying to set up the sandwich play with by going big door and having. They actually do have Pauldog and Walrex behind. Oh, Walrex is gonna trade with Alexander's, but Rakuso is behind now too.
Yeah, they're just kind of shuffling around in the back line. I'm not entirely sure what they're going for. The clock is kind of ticking down. It's not really their friend. Only a minute 50 left. Pauldog finally working his way into river. Looked like he might bomb, but he's keeping us all in suspense, staying up in this river area. And looks like Goblin's Own Invite has had enough. They tried to peek choke, found the combo, and said, we're not walking through that doorway.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to walk through any doorway in this map without having a 300 health soldier in your face. But Tomato Tom does actually get the force onto Mopsy.
Yeah, punishing them perhaps for messing around a little bit, or maybe not messing around, but being so close to choke, but not actually having their demo sticky it up. Really let Tomato Tom just get through and actually get a force off. And
GZ
now
does have full Uber ad.
Yeah, full Uber advantage is their reward. Demo bombing through big door. It looks like Gaia bombing into choke, getting a great sticky and pipe onto Mopsy. What a great play by him.
That was a great pipe. I'm telling you, this guy is the king.
Raphael trying to clean it up, chasing the demo down, and it actually looks like Goblin's Own Invite has the tables reversed on them. The scouts for 3D3M kited the Uber and just killed everyone.
Nah, that was a really good collapse. That was just textbook. Not really much to say about that.
Yeah, everyone, all the fragging classes just escaped away from the medic, and it seemed like there was a call before that even happened that they would try to salvage it, just how it went so well. It seems like the sentry gun gets cleaned up by 3D3M, and Ubers are, fortunately for Goblin's Own, gonna be evened out.
Well, back on the familiar setup. Sentry gun, left spawn. And they're not running a pyro this time. Oh, hang on. Alexander's actually checking for all classes, but just to double check. But not running a pyro. This map is just so good for pyro because you can just stuff every doorway. Like it's kind of crazy on what that class can do. It can just do it all.
Looks like 3D3M just pops immediately, even though Goblin's Own should have their Uber here. Walrus gets on point really early here. Goblin's Own gonna have to pop this Uber off. 2 down for 3D3M already. It looks like Raphael might be caught, so that's 3 down. Only 1 down for Goblin's Own. Goblin's Own definitely wants to try and quit here, but they're gonna have to be careful about the back cap.
Yeah, Rakuso is actually unspotted in Shutter. Nope, he's opting to bail, I think. Oh, never mind. He's a 2 shots Magma. Like this guy's crazy.
Yeah, and yeah, shutting him down. And even player numbers, Goblin's Own worked their way off of last. now is in control of second. Looks like they're trying to do some sort of play onto mid, sending Tomato Tom through drop down as he bombs onto the medic, hitting one great rocket, two great rockets, medic down for Tomato Tom.
Did he cut shot? That was...
I believe it was a splash rocket.
Okay, I was gonna say, that was kind of a crazy shot, but Raffium coming up sniper doesn't actually hit anything, which is unfortunate.
Bulldog unspotted.
Oh,
He's
look at him. Look
in
at him.
the elbow on 5 HP, walking up. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. There's no way.
Yeah, that would have been very disappointing if he had actually gotten that off. But Magma is aware, able to clean him up. Deadly Seed taking this in through choke. No stickies he can see. Walrex kind of spamming it, but Walrex might be caught off. Hitting some great rockets, but still gets cleaned up. And now Goblin Zone Invite's fully in control of the second point.
Oh, Vati? Tomato Tom is doing a lot of damage to these players in River.
And the Uber actually gets forced off. Deadly Seed's kind of running behind River, but he dies, and then Zoomzy just walks into the demo.
Runs into the demo?
Yeah.
Alright. They don't have a second kept.
Yeah. You know, it seemed like they were trying to cut them off by going through lobby, but
Yeah, they
maybe
jumped the gun a little too much.
yeah, I think they tunneled a bit. There were some players on last that might have been caught out, but it seemed like they just wanted to get into River, even though the demo was holding it down.
This
Now-
is just chaos.
Yeah, very chaotic. Paul Dog and Walrex are just spamming choke, making Deadly Seed's life kind of difficult, but seems like Goblin Zone's gonna be retaining the mid control.
Yeah, well, 50% Uber ad for Zoomzy and friends. I would like to see, like I said before, a little more poking, a little more prodding from the soldier players on both teams.
Yeah,
But, you know,
what do you think about Paul Dog's
I
positioning?
was just about to say, Paul Dog is in the classic gully watch spot. Oh, he does get spotted.
Yeah, both
Good
soldiers jumping
rockets.
in.
No.
And it's not the soldier you expect. It's not Paul Dog killing the medic. Paul Dog's just a distraction for Walrex as he jumps in. Walrex peeking behind the boiler area, also going to catch out Magma. And I think 3DM really showed how to play that spot. You can kind of use it as a distraction. And look at Alexandros right now.
He doesn't actually get anything. They're staggering a lot of these plays. There are a lot of these soldiers kind of like one dies and then 5 seconds later another one dies, but it doesn't seem to be that much of a detriment for them right now.
Yeah,
but I would keep that in mind for.
And Tomato Tom actually did a high bomb into choke, and oh my god, dropped Mopsy. Yeah, in front of a scout. You really don't see that in the present era, but Tomato Tom doesn't care. He'll just bomb through a choke and kill the medic in front of a scout.
Paul Dog is in lobby yet again. He's in wood, undiscovered, but he might get discovered very quickly. Oh, he's just going to last. Oh, and he's dead. He does trade with the scout. That's a really good trade.
Yeah, on the other side, some soldier MGE going on, and Walrex definitely got the worst end of it. Alexander's cleaning him up. 3 down for 3DM, and full Uber advantage for Zoomzy.
Yeah, but Tomato Tom is already on mid. Unfortunate. He tries to catch up Vati, but Vati on 31 HP. If he had gotten that pick, that would have set his up team really nicely. Paul Dog is yet again behind the team. Zoomzy is forced to use that Uber. But Mopsy does die. How did Mopsy die?
Looks like Mopsy died in choke somehow. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication on what was going on. Paul Dog's alive behind, but I don't think Goblin Zone cares because no one's there here to stop them on the second point.
Paul Dog is a menace behind.
Yeah.
He has created so many openings, so many fantastic plays. This is just textbook Romer.
And he is spotted though, but somehow he sneaks out. I guess he knows when he shouldn't really push his luck and he'll just live.
Come on, you're talking to Paul Dog. What are you talking? This guy's perfect.
Yeah, definitely been around since the ESEA days. Staple of Invite. Looks like Tomato Tom just spamming, trying to figure out what's going on. Finds the combo of 3D3M with his rockets, and slight Uber advantage for Zoomzy, but it's very small. Just taking it in.
Tomato Tom dies really early.
Yeah, definitely not what they wanted here. Deadly Sea chasing the demo into water. He needs to get this pick or this Uber is going to end in disaster for them. But actually, Mopsy has already gotten Uber, cleaning up Sunzi and most of the players on Goblin Zone Invite. I don't think Goblin Zone Invite knew the Ubers were that close.
I don't think they did either. That's, that's unfortunate that GZ couldn't take that round with, I think Tomato Tom dying early kind of is what did them in, because Alexandros was in lobby, he got bombed from Launchpad and took like 100 damage, and then Tomato Tom died. So they had 0 soldiers in the fight, which on Gully Wash is kind of like a death sentence. So you're not really going to win if you don't have any soldiers.
Walrex just went through drop down, bombed into elbow, and it's just creating such a distraction, but Raphael goes down, and so I don't think 3DM is going to be able to commit off of that play. I take that back. Rakusa walks through big door and just kills a soldier, so now the player count is even again. And 3DM has a bit of an advantage here. Looks like they're just bullying Goblin Zone out, taking it slowly, and I don't know.
Just force them out to choke. There's hardly any effort there. They just kind of like gave it up for free.
And I don't know if 3DM knows exactly what their Uber advantage is. It looks like they think it's even, which is correct, but they might be going for a play here, or perhaps just spamming. Didn't want to see a repeat of the last situation where GZ overestimated their advantage.
I'm curious to see if they're just gonna try to barrel both their soldiers and kill Alexandra's close choke, or if they're just opting to do the classic and just sacks. But with 3 minutes left on the clock, they and they're up around, they can just sit here and they can just park the bus if they truly wanted to, and force GZ to make a move, and then work off of that. But it looks like they're actually gonna opt to go big door. Tomato to who's that? Paul Dog going in behind. Yet again, behind Paul Dog, a menace. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, and he's with his partner in crime.
Rakuso's behind.
It looks like GZ is well aware of these antics. Alexandros walking into lobby though, not quite going far enough to be caught out. Looks like GZ just kind of wants to play this slow, try to shut it down. Both teams poking in the choke area. Walrex trying to make a distraction for his team, but there's a fight in lobby. Paul Dog gets cleaned up.
Yeah, well, it's not if Rakuso can live or just continue to be a menace behind, the play is not completely squandered.
Yeah, definitely. And as you mentioned, the time is really on the side of 3D3M. We are on the Bani config, so it will keep going, but 3D3M might try to put themselves in a situation where the overtime limit is reached when they are able to actually cap the point. Just some DM happening on last. Kuso pistoling Alexandros. I don't know how I feel about a... Oh, what a rocket by Alexandros.
Don't ever.
Yeah, I thought Rakusa was just going to pepper him down, but Alexandros doesn't care about the scout class. Just hit a direct rocket.
Alexandros... Unfortunate. He did 0 damage to mobs? Oh, okay.
Yeah, looks like Raphael making some noise in big door for his sniper, Paul Dog. Usually don't see Paul Dog on sniper. Have to wonder if he's actually able to hit a shot. Looks like he's just scoping up right now. No one on GZ is really giving him an angle or an opportunity to shoot them.
Yeah, they're playing this really well and really safe. You just gotta be careful. Okay, no, I was gonna say, you gotta be careful of choke, but Magma does have choke on lock.
Yeah,
Gaia,
definitely.
Trying to see what if Gaia gets a good pipe here, it could spell disaster because Tomato Tom is right there to clean up. So if he gets a good pipe on the sniper or anybody who's standing close, Tomato Tom is ready to capitalize. But a good double air shot from Tomato Tom, but unfortunately, Zoomzy does use. Which,
getting that force off through big door is actually really difficult. Maybe Zoomzy got stuck.
It really is that difficult.
Stuck under the catwalk or something. Not what Goblin Zone Invite was going for, because the time limit is going to be reached soon, and 3DM just has to cap one more point in order to win after that time zone. And so GC really doesn't want to be stuck on last.
What 3D3M could also do is they could just sit there because they have a sniper, and Paul Dog could just scope in river, and it would be a pretty hard push to go through because you risk GZ, or just like if they choose to push, which it doesn't look like, you're just gonna sit there. But
yeah, it Ubers are nearly even, but Mopsy doesn't care, just Ubering straight through. Tomato Tom is gonna die. Walrus and Graphian getting on point, but the Uber comes out. Zoomsy just standing in spawn until he gets Uber intelligently. It works out. This time, Alexander's trying to follow it up into the river area, but not able to kill anything, so... Oh no, Alexander's actually catches a pipe.
Here comes the refight. Oh,
Yep,
maybe.
giving a refight opportunity, as you do say, but Gaia, you know, knows what's going on. Demo Man's gonna shoot river, no one's walking through the river.
Yeah, but Potlock is hiding in a corner on Sniper on second. Impact.
Yeah, in about 50 seconds, the overtime will be reached, and so the match will continue. It's not over yet, and 3D3M just needs to win that round, and it ticks down.
Yeah, they have 40 seconds to do so, with a slight Uber ad, but Warwick's is busting out the spy.
Yeah,
I would and the Sniper.
Spy, maybe he's just checking off classes. No, he is on spy.
He might decloak onto the point to force GZ or somebody from GZ to go onto the point, and that's when they can get a pick advantage if Walrex lives.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he tries to do. You know, stabbing the medic when they're crouched inside the dispenser isn't exactly easy.
No, this game is broken, dude. It's so hard.
Dispenser down and go for it. And wait, are they on the right? Oh. They're not on the right config.
Well, you hate to see it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, this was not supposed to happen. The match was supposed to continue from that situation, but someone does not know how to use the right RGL config, even though they've been on it for 4 weeks now, and I believe they were using it last season as well. Yeah, have to see what they decide to do. They'll probably decide to just start it up again and send everyone back to their same position and situation.
Yeah, I was really curious as to how that was going to play out, because they could have done a lot of things. They could have sent Vadi. They could have sent who was on spy? Paul Dog, who was on spy, I think, right? To River and get cap time. You know, they could have played the sniper angles. They could have double sacked. They could have done so many different things, but unfortunately we didn't get to see it because of the round timer. But you know, I hope we get to see it. Who do you think's the MVP on each team?
Probably it's hard to for Goblin Zone Invite, it's either Tomato Tom or Alexandros. But you know, Tomato Tom got a drop off that was really clutch. Alexandros, of course, has been doing a lot. On the other side,
gotta go with Paul Dog.
Yeah, Soldier, it's Gully Wash. You have to give it to the soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Oh, thank you to RGL and Dolphin, of course, their production team, rating us. Our match, it's currently Goblin Zone Invite versus 3D3M. It's been a really close match. It's currently 2-1 in favor of 3D3M. Someone did not install the right config, and so when the time limit went to 0, the match went to stalemate. Of course, that wasn't supposed to happen, and they're kind of just getting that situation figured out. And
hopefully it's a quick fix, but you know, they could be talking about a lot of things. Maybe probably Jesus is probably talking about their mids, because they had some success in the later rounds, but during the beginning, GZ was looking rough on the mids. You know.
Yeah, and you know, I think this is actually the second time GZ's, or not GZ's, 3DM server has had this problem this season. Yeah, Walrex's server, second time this season.
We found the culprit. Got him.
Yeah, I was really excited because we saw a spy for the first time in the match, and I wanted to see what 3DM wanted to do with their spy player, but instead it was cut short.
That's kind of sad. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get up and going here pretty soon.
Yeah, continuous overtime. I know a lot of people have a lot of different feelings about the rule set. What do you think about it?
About what again?
the Banny roll set, the continuous overtime.
Here's what I think. I think it speeds up the game, but I think it forces a lot of people in uncomfortable situations because of the clock, which I think it can be good. Right? But at the same time, you have 4 minutes. You can't really like methodically play you can't like methodically like step A, step B, step C. You kind of just have to go with the flow, which I think a lot of teams kind of struggle with, because a lot of these guys have been playing the game for such a long time.
Oh yeah, Goblin Zone was on last.
Yeah.
When it cut off. So 3D3M, it was even Uber's 3D3M held second. Goblin Zone Invite was on last, and I believe 3D3M had a spy in secret.
They had a spy and a sniper. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, currently a discussion in the team chat. They're talking about what they want to do about this situation, and we'll have to see what they decide. It looked like the mids were kind of getting pretty close at the end of the rounds. It started off 3D3M taking 2 really decisive mids, and then Goblin Zone Invite kind of brought it back. So we'll have to see if they decide to just do another mid fight or something. And yeah, as you said, the time situation can make it difficult sometimes, especially if like a points capped after Ubers are used takes a minute to rebuild Ubers, and then teams kind of might want to figure things out, and then they only have like 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. I think overall it's a better change than what it was. What about you? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's better, but or worse per se. I just think it's different, and it's definitely better from the casting perspective, and I think spectating.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that is definitely a huge advantage of it. This match, as you've said, we've seen a really large amount of soldier plays that have been really exciting. I think we've seen soldiers really turn it up in a way we haven't seen in kind of a while. Alexandros and Paul Dog have really been driving this match for both teams, and I'm hoping they kind of keep it up.
Yeah, this has been a really good match. I haven't watched TF2 in probably close to 3 years, so this is a good. It's good to be back. Also, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food. Oh yeah, I need to give you a few shout outs though. Fireside Casts is really excited to shout out Swifty Servers. They are sponsoring us, and they are a TF2 server provider. I know a lot of people have been complaining about TF2 server quality, and Swifty Servers has stepped in to provide really great servers for everyone who needs them, great tech support, and really good customization for all the competitive options. And also, again, shout out to RGL hitting us up with the raid. Looks like GZ maybe saving us, actually readying up.
Yes, finally. Delta, what's your favorite food? Come on, yeah.
Okay.
Entertain me here.
I'm gonna be boring, and I'm just gonna say steak.
Oh, come on. All right. You could have gone with like Indian food. You could have gone like chicken tikka masala or something. Come on.
Okay.
This is steak.
I like chicken tiki masala.
You said tiki?
I don't know how to say it, man.
I have another question for you. What's your favorite stone fruit? You know what stone fruit is?
What? What are you even? Where do you get this stuff from?
I'm just asking. Let's ask you questions.
I don't know what a stone fruit is.
All right.
What are you saying?
Hang on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Give me a second.
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
No, I'm just stimulating conversation between you and me. We go way back. Whatever. Who cares?
Hello, production. Is that the producer speaking?
Is it God?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, it's my boss. He's here to tell me what a terrible job I've done.
Okay.
Hello, Jay. How's it going?
No, I just want to thank all the viewers. By the way, Marxist and Dreamboat will be casting next week, so stay tuned. And thank you, Delta and Parsuh, for putting on a good cast.
Yeah,
Stay
thanks,
tuned for
man.
our
Thanks for
Boomer
having me.
cast. I hope to see you again next week. Bye, everyone.
What a great guy.
Yeah, seems like someone's.
I just wanted to start, man.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know what to talk about anymore.
It's been. I've missed the TF2 casts where when they pause, the casters just talk about random stuff.
Yeah,
Like I feel like that's a thing that happened in the past, but
it definitely did. It happened more like at LANs, or maybe not LANs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think like Jarrett and Space Ghost talked about the random stuff a lot.
well, I'm talking about even older than that, like Sea Bear, that stuff.
Yeah, now you're going into the unknown realm for me.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, apparently
Raphaim.
Raphaim has been subbed out for trash. Both teams going live. 3DM versus GZ. Really exciting match. Currently 2-1. And we'll have to see if they're just going to a mid, what they're deciding to do now.
Yeah, we're about to find out. That's a long time limit, 166 hours. We're in for a long cast.
Yeah, it looks like Gaia shooting the enemy choke right now. Just trying to keep the team from walking up. Not quite able to do that. Both teams just spamming soldier fight on the ground. Paul Dog seems to be getting the better of this. Both teams still playing a bit standard here. Walrex is bombing across. Gets cleaned up by Magma though. And
GZ is doing a really good job of bait and punishing. They're kind of like, hey, come bomb, you know. I mean, we're all in choke, and then when Walrex, Paul Dog, and everybody else like they bomb and try to capitalize, they will just get demolished by GZ.
Yeah.
And that was like a really good mid from them.
there's a 1v1, but Magma taunting Rakuso, the young player, getting the better of the veteran. Walrex bombing in through river, hitting some rockets, but it's not to be. Goblin's own invite showing up. They were put on the back foot at the start, but now they're the ones in control.
The student has become the master, DeltaMarket. Now we're gearing up for a huge push river from GZ. Paul Dog does go down really early, which could be... It's actually could spell disaster for blue team. But
Yeah.
Deadly Seed's going to call the rotate, say, hey, let's go Shutter instead. They do get in Shutter really clean, but they do use a little early, which is okay. They're going to transition onto the left side. They're going to get onto the Pyro, going to actually completely ignore the Heavy. Okay, the Heavy does go down a little late. Deadly Seed putting in a lot of work for his team right now, making a lot of space and saying, hey, I'm the scout class, I'm the best class in the game. And he actually just kind of single-handedly won his team the round. So good job for Deadly Seed.
Yeah, what an excellent push. They didn't win it in the first 2 seconds, but they got their picks and they just played around it excellently.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm curious to see what Rakuso does. I haven't seen a lot of scout plays in this map so far. I'm curious to see what Rakuso does.
Okay. He is on the Rap Assassin. So we see him throw that ball towards the enemy choke, just walking his medic up as scouts do on this map. Both teams kind of just pressuring each other. Not entirely sure if scouts usually drop into that elbow side. I have not personally seen that very much. Right now, Alexandros is going to be initiating by bombing across, and it's actually Trash and Paul Dog who go down on the other side. Goblin's own invite coming across, and Alexandros hits a great air-to-air shot onto Walrus. What a shot!
I missed it. Do it again.
Yeah, it was... He ended up in the skybox after that shot. Goblin's own invite, as you said, kind of baiting the aggression out, and is doing an excellent job punishing.
But 3D3M come back in. They're just hey, we're not out of this yet. 3D3M is going to successfully regain control of the second point. Alexandros does go down a little early, a little bit ahead of his team. But, you know, that's okay. That's the Roamer life.
Yeah, looks like Trash trying to do some sort of aggression into choke. And not going to end up working out for him, just backing away. Alexandros, though, on Sniper, you know, it's kind of surprising. We've only seen the soldiers play Sniper.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's probably a little better to have a scout do it, but, you know, if whoever's a better sniper at the end of the day.
Yeah, kind of surprises me a bit. I thought Magma usually liked to play Sniper, but Alexandros doesn't care. He'll just walk in, go for the scissor shot, gets obliterated by Vati, though.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta play with the round timer only at 2 minutes. You know, sometimes you gotta go for those.
Yeah, Tomato Tom trying to do some sort of pressure and choke off the counter pick, but not able to find anything. Let's see. Alexandros has elected to not remain on Sniper, so I'm really excited to see what Goblin Zone Invite tries to do here. I want to see some sort of either big door play where they try to go behind, or maybe just some sort of sack through choke.
I would like to see them go behind, or at least attempt to, because you know, even if it doesn't work. Oh, as soon as I say that, Alexandros is in the 2-man. Oh, that wasn't 2-man. 3D3M loses Paul Dog and Vati during that exchange, which is gonna signal Goblin Zone to just come barreling into choke, because hey, you don't have a demo. This is a free choke push.
Yeah, which looks like Moxie dropped Tresh. Just Gaia just 2-piped the scout right in front of the medic, and I don't even think 3D3M is gonna force the Uber off.
3D3M, they used?
Yeah, they got forced
to. Oh, that's unfortunate.
They tried to take an Uber to block the point, but they dropped their scout.
Oh, yeah, you hate to see that. But you know, it happens, and now you gotta pay the price. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, Rakuso down, Goblin Zone Invite, just taking this Uber in. What a delay. They milked that Uber through River, and Deadly Seed's doing a great job just sectioning off the players who are caught.
Yeah.
Heavy tries to come out, but Gaia doesn't care, hitting every shot. Deadly Seed on point. Who can block it? Oh my god. Goblin Zone Invite. That's a reverse.
That is,
Yeah, they started off down 2 rounds, and then they just won 4 in a row.
Wow. I did not see that coming in the slightest. I honestly thought 3D3M was gonna take it, but you know, that I think that little intermission we had with the round timer, I think they did talk about their mids, and they really did fix them. They're like, hey, let's play a little more reserved. Our aggression isn't really working. We're getting punished really hard for aggressing across the point. Let's just see it wait and what happens. And you know, they bait and punished 3D3M really well, and they ended up taking the game.
Yeah, definitely. You know, when it started off, GZ seemed to struggle a bit, but they just found their stride and really made it work. And I'm getting word from my manager that we're going to be interviewing Magma and I believe Gaia as well. Hello.
Yeah,
Goat. Dude, how do you feel, man?
I'm feeling good. I mean, I had a feeling we were gonna beat them on this map. So, yeah, first win.
What was your guys' thought process? Like, your guys' first mids were a little shaky, but if you're allowed to say, what changed during the mids?
I'll let Magma talk, or Deadly. I'm doing something. Deadly.
Hello? What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, on the mids, guy was just like, guy told me to stop pressuring across and just stay and look at the soldiers, and he'd do all the damage. So that's what I did, and that's what he did. So it worked out.
There you go.
Yeah, looked like you
Insider
guys
trade secret.
Yeah, did a really good job dealing with the Walrex soldier aggression and Paul Dog as well. They just seemed kind of...
Yeah, I love this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Yeah, it was
Now-
a good match. Thank you for casting too.
Yeah, definitely. You guys did a really great job coming back. And
What's the password for the Mambo? Oh,
I sent it
Magma
to
needs
him.
it.
I sent it to
Yeah,
you.
just say the mumble.
Gaia.
Right now.
Where? Where did you send
It's
it?
in Discord.
Oh,
I
okay.
sent it to Magma too on Discord.
I don't see it.
Yeah, we need to get Magma in here, dude. He's
Yeah,
the real.
he-
He's the real winner.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Hashtag, hey
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's coming. Okay. Okay, he's coming. Cool.
Okay, we're good.
You said you had a feeling you'd win this map.
Oh wait! Whoa! Let me take over. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the record breaker, Mr. Magmart. How are you, my
The
friend?
curse has been broken.
Sorry,
Magmart?
the stream's echoing. Whoops.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Those are some very high emotions that you have after winning your first invite match, and it's been so long. It's been a long time coming, but long we have awaited. The king has come. Magma. Yes, I want you to talk your shit here.
Come on, say it, man. Say it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Fuck you, Mopsy, for cutting me in season 9. You can suck my dick.
Yes,
Whoa.
sir!
Whoa.
You gotta drop the nuclear
Hey,
bomb.
yo. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have been watching, huh? I've been boosting the stream numbers. What are you gonna do now? Can't stream my matches.
I don't know, man, but all I know is that this is Gaia's first invite win in about 14 matches. So he was 14-0, 0-14 before this. You were 0-42 according to Dan. So now you're 1-42 in invite.
That's okay. Listen, technically it's not true because I only played 2 matches in my second season. I was subbing for that team, so I didn't have all those losses.
Classic fucking.
I'm just
Magma.
saying. I'm just saying.
Good shit, Magma. You were
Numbers are a
farming
lot
them. And so is Deadly. He was away for a month. And
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, I'm not as big as loser, but whatever.
First day
I got my
back,
dub.
secure the dub.
good shit.
So I mean, Mag,
Mm-hmm.
you first started the invite with Nimby and Mopsy. I remember that. Those were like the good old days. And then you got the shit beat out of you. Now you came back with a team that's probably regularly even worse than those players. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing's worse than Mopsy and Nimby. But
Hey, don't say that.
Whoa.
love you,
Fuck.
Gaia. I mean, Gaia definitely carried your ass and Deadly Seed too. So how do you feel about like just having such a strong combo?
I don't know. I wasn't really watching what they were doing. I just felt it. Just felt nice.
I mean, but bro, it must have been really demoralizing. Like yesterday, you guys had played TM06. As soon as you hit that miraculous back cap, we thought it was over, and then like you guys just crumbled at the end. I remember Gaia talking on Discord was like, "It's the little mistakes," and he promised me that he would win this match tomorrow, or else it was 5 gifted. So we won't get 5 gifted anymore. But I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, and I see there's some players joining the server. So
Congratulations, Mac.
let the Frenchman talk.
Thanks, yeah, I don't know. I'm just got another like 40 matches to win.
It's just
So-
another day in the office.
Sir, and I have the Frenchman here. He didn't raise the white flag, so I have Alexandros here.
What?
And how are you
What?
feeling, man?
Didn't raise the white flag.
How are you feeling, man?
How am I
Finally.
feeling? A little disappointed, you know. Walrex paid me off to throw the match, so Magma would go 0-43. I'm just gonna call out the head
There's
admin
my
there.
makeover.
That's our RGL head admin, paying people off to throw matches. But I guess I have to return his $100 now. So
No, you don't.
oh, I don't.
But, you know, I mean, it's still a huge upset regardless. Even if they had trash, even if they had the Mickey Mouse config playing, like, still, I would say it's a well-deserved win. They just seemed really demoralized after Walrex just didn't have the right config, and then things just kind of, like, snowballed their way there. So I think
I
Gaia...
definitely did mess with them. I mean, we were literally holding last, and the
But it was
timer.
their server, so theoretically, I mean, it should
Yeah,
be something.
but,
It's
I
not your
mean-
fault.
It's not our fault, but yeah. I mean, there's no way to even tell what the config is until the end. I don't know. I guess there's a chat message, but I can't see it.
Yeah. Usually it would say like a minute like beforehand. It
Yeah.
would say like MP win limit will
Yeah, but I
change,
feel
so-
like when it gets to those time limits, we're starting to say that like no one's looking at chat. People are just
Yeah, I'm not
focused on
looking
trying
at-
not to lose.
Yeah.
especially when you're on last there, you're more worried about like, okay, well, Scott might go into
Yeah.
that water and go for the
Yeah,
sack.
let
So
me
Not
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
usually more worried about Paul walking in and just headshotting everyone on sniper. So it's like I'd rather not look at chat.
and to be fair, it is the RGL admin who was hosting the server, so I mean, can't really say much about that.
Let's go, guy with the 5 gifted.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
So I'm gonna let my boy Parsa, you know, it was his first cast, and I think he definitely enjoyed it a lot. So
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
how do you guys feel about this season moving forward? Do you think we'll see some revenge exacted against Anglerfish or Insect Gang. I think this like a new chapter in your
Not a
team's
chance.
history. Whoa,
Um,
Tristan.
I feel
At least
like
he
if we
is
say
back,
anything
so-
other than we don't have any expectations, we're just gonna get mocked after the fact. So I'm gonna go with that.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
then I have one question from someone in my Steam chat. Deadly Seed, was it true that you missed the first week because you were in juvenile detention?
He was actually in
No,
Iraq.
I was actually in jail. I was in prison. I'm a fucking adult, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they put me in for armed slobbery.
Slobbery? Is
Say
that what you
armed
said?
slobbery.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let's say it's actually in the Coast Guard, guys. He got deployed.
Oh shit.
They got me in. They got me in for embezzlement.
Alright, I'm a head out.
Okay, wait, shout out. Let's run the shout outs first. Let's run down the line. Let's do shout outs. Alexander, any shout out before you hop off?
Shout out to Alien Smiley, and fuck it. Shout out to Mopsy for flaming Walrex with me in halftime.
Deadly Seed.
He did deserve it.
Deadly Seed, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Mojo. Shout out to Mouse Cake. He's a fat fucking piece of shit. Shout
Yes, sir.
out to the Goblin Zone. You know, pulling through. I kind of got carried, and shout out to our opponent too. You know, they played really really well. Made it really really close and very exciting.
Respect.
Oh, yeah,
love
I
it.
missed you.
Gentlemen.
Shout out Mojo, my son, and Frick, my Nick.
All right, Tristan, you're up next. Even though you're
Shout out
not
to
on-
Magma.
That's me.
Magma, any shout outs? Magma shout outs, yes.
Oh, I got a list. Hold on. Okay, shout out everyone that messaged me congrats after I got the dub.
You're welcome.
First of all, congrats. Shout out to Pelt. Shout out to Pelt actually.
Shout out to
Goat.
Pelt, for
Shout out to
real.
Pelt.
They go, they go.
Or Plet, or whatever you want to call him.
Glad.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fuck
Shout
it.
out to Mopsy. Shout out to HRT. Shout out to the furry. That's it. That's all I got.
Fuck Mac.
Yeah, fuck Mac.
And last but not least, I have Mr. DJ Khaled here, Mr. Gaia.
Shout outs to my team, shout out to Mojo, and shout outs to Deadly Seed for popping off.
And shout out to you actually, because
Ow.
now because you want a match, you have to cast with us
Yeah.
now.
I'll do it. I'm down.
Fuck. All right, Deadly Seed, let me know when you're free. We can do a cast together. But thank you
Okay.
guys. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
coming in. I
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
casting.
jerk off to this VOD now. So
Thank you for
Can I go?
casting. GG's.
Yeah.
Good night.
Jeez.
shout out
GG.
Crazy.
And that is it for Fireside Cast tonight. Thank you, DeltaMarket. Thank you, Parse. I'm gonna let you do your shout outs here, but we'll call it a wrap.
Right.
Delta, you first?
Yeah, shout out to, of course, Dolphin for rating us at the halftime. You know, it's kind of fortunate actually that they were on the wrong config because it let Dolphin rate us in time for that. Great comeback. And, of course, shout out to our sponsors, Swifty Servers.
And Michael, aka Parsa.
What's up, dude? Shout
What's
out.
up?
Shout
Shout
out. I don't know. Shout out my dad or something, dude. I don't know.
And last but not least, the man inside our head, Doctor Underscore.
Yo, shout out to my sister.
God.
Happy birthday. I love you.
He doesn't have any shout outs. Okay. Okay. Well, GG's everybody. Thank you all. See you all next time.
Okay, bye.